Aries, welcome to my channel, Love It or More. This will be your December 2021 forecast for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for the general energies, and it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Energies are non-gender specific, and I'll be doing the sound bowl for 20 seconds to tune into the energy. I'm going to try and keep things quite simple and concise as much as I can. I'll be doing 3 rows. The first row will be looking at your current energies. The second row, any obstacles, anything unseen. And the third row will be about the culminating energies, anything that's coming to a resolution or conclusion. So we'll begin with 20 seconds of the sound bowl. Deep breath in. All right, Aries. I could feel the wind was howling there just as we were doing that. So, what fire is coming to you this month of December? Right, I'll be using a good tarot deck of just the major arcanas to get the theme for each. I'll be cutting the deck, but with the final clarifiers, I will take jumpers from the pack. Right. Aries, December 2021, please. You start off the month with justice in your favor. Okay, things coming to balance, maybe a legal system. Mastery number 11 as well, which is soul life path number. It's kind of a very Libra energy as well. Okay, your unseen is transformation. Ooh, okay, so there's something that's massively transforming in your life and you don't know about it yet. Oh, it's exciting. I'm quite excited to see what happens there. And then the culminating energy is a chariot. You driving forward with vigor, with triumph, with victory come the end of the year. You, Aries, this is lovely already. Okay. So something comes into balance. It shifts your whole world, and then it allows you, it opens up, it opens a freedom to charge ahead. Okay, it could even be a physical move as well, because the chariot is my it can be a travel card in the form of a vehicle, but with both those horses there, we've got a white horse and a dark horse, and they represent understanding your light side, your darker sides, and being able to harness both energies into balance and charge forward. I'm not taking jumpers yet. Although good cards to jump out, which was the Empress and Queen of Pentacles there. A lot of money cards are there, abundance cards there. Right. Justice. We have 8 of Cups, walking away from something that no longer serves you. We have 5 of Cups, sorrowful regret over something in the past. And 2 of Wands, being at a crossroads or needing to take the next step. Okay. Heavy. We'll talk about it in a moment. Transformation, 2 of Pentacles, very nice. So you're starting to manage your energies a bit better. We've got Judgment, big major arcana. This is like crazy karmic change. This is like a twist in destiny almost. Okay, and then we have 10 of Swords, being done with something, losing something, making sure something has come full circle to a complete ending. The Chariot, Ace of Swords. This is like the truth serum, seeing something from a whole new light. Page of Swords, communication coming in. Sometimes this could be a little bit of a delay to a situation. Message, maybe not so much of a nice message, but we'll see. And then Knight of Wands. Now this is you just charging forward in that Chariot energy. Okay, Aries. So we're going to clarify these, but what I can tell you is what's coming into equilibrium for you in as we start the month of December is this understanding that a past situation has done its has completed its season. Okay, and with it coming under the Justice card, I do feel like there could be a legal aspect to the situation. So something that was unjust is now coming to light. Okay, and so it could be, if it was a legal battle, it's in your favor. But the heartache, so even though on paper it's balanced, you're still experiencing quite a lot of the heartbreak of what you went through with regards to that. Now, because there are cups, it could talk about, you know, a romantic partner, a union that has ended. And while you know on paper, like theoretically, intellectually, you know it's time to move on, it's still difficult energy to navigate. It's still hard, okay? But you are making that shift. You are moving in the right direction. You will get a grasp on things. You will find how to navigate it practically. And then you will be moving into a more of a light energy with that illumination, and it's going to fire you up by the end of the year to make that change. So it really feels like, for me, with this December really does kind of bring the 2021 to an end, a final end, because you are shifting through the last residue of the heartache that you've been through, and coming to that final understanding, that transformative understanding that it's done. Okay, and then seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, seeing the truth in the situation, which therefore inspires your passion, drive forward. It then propels you. It kind of gives you that real shake up, that kick up the bum, you know, and then you're like, yes, right, I'm back in my power. I'm going to charge forward, right, because I am enlightened now. So let's see what you're walking away from here with an 8 of Cups. Can you clarify the 8 of Cups for Aries, please? Oh no, that's too many cards. That's too many cards. Let me give it a good shuffle. Hang on. So heavy start in the month, I'll be honest, but it will be empowering come the end of the year. 8 of Cups. Thank you. King of Swords. Yes. Something's been brought to light. Communications come through, and now you need to walk away. So this could, I mean, the King of Courts sometimes is that authoritative figure, right? Sometimes a government official, a boss, a financial advisor. Because it's under the Justice card, yeah, this could even be a lawyer, right? But information has come through, and there's no denying that it feels as well like as you're walking away, it's like you're also standing in that King of Swords energy of kind of, you're walking away and it's heartfelt, but you are this, you know this needs to be done. You know this needs to be done. So you are taking that sort of, you're looking at the facts and the figures, and you know that this needs to be done. When, as I was saying, like intellectually on paper, you know it needs to be done, and you're speaking your truth with that, right? But I do feel like it's also because information has come through that there's no denying it now. No denying it. Oh. Interesting, but I wasn't ready for that. Interesting. I'll mention it anyway. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles here. And remember, we had the other 2 cards that jumped up, which was the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's definitely money, something to do with money coming in here as well, right? So the Justice is in your favor. So if you're waiting for a compensation, a payback, a monetary receiving of something, you absolutely going to get it. And with that, it's going to create more independence for you, because we've had money come up now 4 times in jumpers. So I do feel like this is relating to there is some sort of kind of either property. So pentacles represent things in the physical world, so that's either resources, property, money, things that allow us to work within the practical physical realm, right? It's definitely coming in your favor, which is good, but it's like it doesn't solve the heart problem, does it? It doesn't solve how you feel about the situation, but at least there is justice there. Okay, so five of, yeah, oh sorry, so the Five of Cups, this card about this, he's very upset over the past, the things that didn't go, that fell apart, and he's so caught up in this energy here of this deep regret, this deep sadness, that he can't see what's ahead of him, which is the Two Cups behind him. We've got clarifying that Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, reaping the rewards of the harvest, and then pain. So this, whatever this remuneration is that a word? Whatever this remuneration is, whatever this payback is, whatever this amount coming in is, whatever this just decision is, as relates to resources, it is both saddening that you had to go to that level, that you had to go to get expert advice to assist you in the situation. Okay, even if it's working for a company, say you're working for a company and you had to go to HR and actually talk about something, you know, that perhaps you didn't get the recognition you deserved, or someone stole your idea or something. I mean, it could be anything like that, but I do feel like there's it feels more like a type of divorce type energy. So it's like you're divorcing yourself from a connection with somebody. Doesn't mean to be like a physical divorce, but it sort of is screaming that to me, like you're saying goodbye to someone, but you had to kind of get some legal advice or some expert advice to ensure that you aren't empty-handed and that you don't receive that whole loss, you know. So while you will receive, while it will be in your favor, it will allow you to move to work with more clarity and to move out of those turbulent waters that you have been in, which has been very washy, very emotional, very watery, very fluid. It is, you have worked towards it, you have reaped the reward, so you are going to get it, although there might be a bit of a delay because of the two delay cards here. So you will get it. It is coming to you, but it still is sad. It is still heavy energy. It's still like, well, why the hell did we have to go through all this? It's so unnecessary. Why did we have to do it that way? It could have been avoided. Okay, so on paper it's positive, but how you feel about it is still pretty heavy. Okay, Two of Wands. So crossroads now, figuring out what your next step is. What is your next step, right? Because now something is, you know, coming to an end. Okay, we've got yes, so you feel a little bit, even though justice is in your favor and those things, so it's like the systems are supporting you, but as you sort of are now ready to take this next chapter in your pathway, in your life forward, you feel like you're on your own. You feel like you've been left out in the cold. You feel like now some of you who know tarot, I'll just mention this quickly because there's, you know, I feel like some of you are kind of going, yeah, but you don't know. Some of you who know tarot kind of go, well, if it's under the justice card, those two cards would say that you don't get the justice. This is the good tarot deck, so this is always upright, and it always says that justice will be in your favor. So I know it will be in your favor, but emotionally it is not in your favor. But it's not emotionally in the favor for the other person as well, so or the other party, let's say. As you sort of go through these energies, even though you get the justice you deserve, you still feel like, well, now what? I feel like I'm walking my path alone. I don't have the emotional support I need from people. So it may feel like you feel just a bit sort of left out, and it's kind of a bit, it can be quite tricky energy, you know, because you feel wounded. and you don't feel like you've got the strength to take that next step in your journey. But you will, absolutely you will. It just feels like that initially. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles, please. What is this juggling act? Thank you. Ooh, Eight of Swords. Okay, so well, let's get the rest of the cards because it's all under transformation. Judgment, please. Can we clarify Judgment? Can we clarify Judgment? Thank you. Well, yes, you've decided to end. Remember I said this is done. You're done with this energy, that loss, that ending. World is the end of a cycle, and we've got the Queen of Swords, and you're standing blunt, you're being true to yourself now, and that's a judgment that you've made. Okay, I just want to get this last card before I talk about all of them. Ten of Swords, please. Can we clarify the Ten of Swords? Thank you. Eight. There we go. Okay, so what is basically transforming in your life is where you had felt trapped before, where you had felt trapped financially, where everything felt like a bit of a juggling act, where you felt like you had to balance yourself, and you're like burning the candle at both ends, and that made you feel it's like a sort of self-sabotage energy where you feel like trapped in that situation. It's like you can't do one, you can't do the other, and you got to just keep the balls rolling, right? Keep spinning the plates, juggling everything. That's the thing that's coming to an end here with this transformation card, because what's happening is you're putting an end to it. And not only are you putting an end to it through your decision, being true to yourself and being true to the situation. Now we've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, so this is like all like very intellectual thinking. This is mind, this is the mental body, this is clarity, this is analysis, and this is also looking at the facts and the figures, the details. Okay, trying to sort of move away from the emotional stuff, because sometimes emotions can cloud our judgment, and I don't see the emotions clouding your judgment anymore. You are now firmly making the decision that this has come to an end. You've reached the end of that season. Let's put closure on it. You got the justice. Yes, you've still got to shift through the energies and the this feeling of being on your own to a degree, but what's coming out of this is that you're no longer feeling trapped, and now you are liberating yourself from those chains, from the bind and the mask over her face there. You're liberating yourself, and you're saying, okay, now I've got to be true to myself, and I'm ending the cycle for sure. That's the thing that's transforming. It's major in your life. And as you do so, this ending, this sense of loss that you have is going to, it's like it happens quickly. It's like in the beginning, you're still moving with all that, like that emotional body stuff, and it's still kind of still quite raw. But I do feel that once you make that decision, once the judgment comes in and the world card comes in, that sense of loss and finality of ending happens super fast. Super fast. It's like all it really takes is deciding that's it. And I feel like, I mean, with Aries, you know, when you decide something, you decide something. That's it. You know, all guns blazing. One way or another, you've decided. And I feel like this is a short, sharp decision. Enough. Enough. I've had enough. Enough. I'm putting an end to that situation. We're in December. The new year's starting, and I'm ready to start off my new venture. And that's what I will do, because I'm no longer going to allow myself to be trodden on. Okay? I feel a little irate there. Okay, right. Ace of Swords, please. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords for Aries? Thank you. The Chariot. Yes, 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 yes. So really and truly, the truth to him is knowing that you're now moving on. That is what is really enlightening for you. You know, you're charging forward and you're saying goodbye. Okay, you're moving forward, and it could be a physical move as well, but there is no denying it. You know 100% that's what you're doing. So we got the Chariot twice here. Brilliant. And it's really raw. Okay, Page of Swords. No, thank you. Page of Swords. Okay, we've got the Four of Wands here, which talks about sort of happy lifestyle, all the rest of it. But you're making, I feel like you're making the inquiries, you're making the decisions, you're doing the sort of the research to work out, okay, well, what's my next reality, what's my next lifestyle, what is the next change, where is the next home I'm going to be in, you know. Those are the things that you're exploring, but there may be a few delays coming to it, or a little bit of bad luck, like maybe the timing is not quite right with the communications and the correspondences. Even though you're charging forward and that energy is far more powerful than this energy, I do feel like there might be a few little delays there, okay, because you're ready to go, because Aries, you love to just make it happen, okay. But I do feel like the world needs to catch up with your energy a little bit here. Okay, Knight of Wands, please. Whoop, we'll take you, thank you. Page of Wands, yes, yes, yes. And then suddenly you get the good news. Brilliant. So this Knight of Wands with the Page of Wands means that actually you might be doing the sort of the research of where the next step is, in terms of, okay, well, now that I've said goodbye to this, I've closed something off in my life, I've closed this chapter. It was gritty, it was dirty. I finally got the so-called justice, to a degree, not the emotional justice, but I did get an element of justice to it, and I've marked it as the closure. And now I'm charging forward to the next chapter in my life, which is great. And the world is not fast enough to keep up with my pace. But as I'm exploring things and researching things, there are a few delays with information coming through, perhaps disruptions, technological disruptions coming through. But when you do, you get that new sort of, I would say, job offer, but it's not an Ace of Wands. So it's like good news with regards to something passionate. So all of a sudden, all this emotional, draining, cleansing water energy that was coming through with all these emotions is now being fueled by fire. So you are converting water into your fire, and the fire is that passion that you apply to either a project, a romantic relationship, a family, a sort of a calling, a cause, you know, whatever that cause is for you that is really spurring you on, you get the good news. And I feel like it's a thing that's going to allow you and enable you to charge forward and follow it with that chariot. So you will get some good news as it relates to something that is going to ignite that passion, that fire again within you. So overall, Aries, your December starts off very watery, but ends in your element. You are in your element come the end of the year, okay, which is really, really, really positive, and I like to see that, because you know, it's like, then if things got too emotional after that, the fire can, you know, dry out the water. So it's very, very strong. It's also very cleansing as well. Water is cleansing and it's very healing, but fire burns things to the ground, okay. Thank you. Oh, that was quick. Right, so this will be an oracle card for guidance for this month for you. Ah, that's nice. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking it. Keep facing your true north. So you are already in the momentum of this huge transformation in your life, this huge closure to something. You're still kind of, you know, you feel quite torn in between the head and the heart and the emotions, and everything's a little bit kind of chaotic. You are already on that drive. You're already on the pathway of the chariot. You're already doing it. It's already, the current is already around you, and it's going to push you momentum wise forward. So this card is basically saying, allow yourself to just move with that momentum, because that momentum is so powerful right now. It will carry you through. So you can enjoy the ride rather than honing down too much on the nitty-gritty details. You don't have to have a well thought out plan. You can just sort of move with that momentum, because the momentum is so powerful, it'll get you there anyway. Okay, so Aries, that's all I have for you. You will be heading to your true north come the end of the year, which is really lovely. I hope that this resonates. If it did, please like, subscribe, comment or share. And if you'd like a personal reading, check out my website, loveitormore.com, or the description box below. Have a very empowering December, and I'll see you next year. Take care. Bye.